speak up real quick?
Sure. This is Jeff. He's the CEO. Now, take a seat. Guys, to that point, what you can do, you can register individuals in iWeb directly, and that, remember that print badge button is in iWeb. So you hit that print button, and it pops up that print window just like that. So that's from iWeb, and you're printing that badge out to the thermal printer. You don't need to then enter it, like create a badge in Microsoft Word, or we are eliminating the need to do queries and spreadsheets and mail merges. I know you all waste your time doing that. So the point is to either, if people have registered in advance, they would go up to the Express Pass station. If they're registering on site, you can process them in iWeb, or you can create self-service stations using eWeb, and at the end of that process in eWeb, we can have the badge print out directly. So it can be a combination of the two. Also, one thing that can slow down the process in iWeb is the payment, right? And keying in the credit card information. So we can help give you the ability to swipe a credit card directly into iWeb. It'll populate the payment fields, and you can process it. So that alone will cut a lot of time. I know AIAA is doing that. Snavy did that, swiping credit cards directly into iWeb. Yeah. Sure. So I show. Any other questions? Yes,
I had a question for Joe. Did you have, we have special events at our annual meeting, and sometimes they don't pay for those or don't even want to attend until they get there on site. So did you have do you have something like that? Did you have an area where people could just buy different products while they were there?
They could buy banquet tickets or lunch
Right.
tickets. Yeah,
Okay.
they can buy them on site, and then they
Okay.
would just print that individual ticket for them to attend
So
that.
how did you do that? How did you?
It was considered, in net form, it was an option. So we sold that option as just a ticket, and then that ticket would print whatever we told.
So they
people
came to
like.
that particular station to buy?
They would come to the registration desk,
Okay.
and then we would enter their name and whatever ticket that meal or whatever they wanted.
Okay,
The only thing we sold were really for meal tickets.
okay. And
But
that's
that usually came with the package. But sometimes it was a spouse or a guest.
Oh, yeah, right. And that's when you were swiping the card and stuff, and you take a payment? Okay.
So here's an example of what pops up when you try to print someone's badge who actually has tickets or sessions associated with them. We'll show you the number of times each ticket has been printed as well. If you need to reprint it, this drop-down will only include the number of tickets that they've purchased. So if they purchase 2, you can print 2 all over again, or just print 1 of them. Your pick.
So in other words, if someone ordered 3 lunch tickets for the same lunch, it would just list the lunch ticket once, but the quantity would be 3. So you can choose, maybe they lost 1 of the 3. You can just choose to print 1 of the 3. You don't have to print out everything.
So,
And you have a scanner that you use to order that lunch in to make
Because-
sure
yeah,
that
because-
it's not the second time someone's coming to you with the same ticket.
Well, if you have a ticket, at that point you'd be collecting the ticket too. In order to get the door,
Oh, okay, so
you need a
now
ticket.
you need the scan, you don't have a scanner, you need the tickets, that barcode on it to make sure they haven't come through with the same ticket.
Well, we would collect. Because you're saying if they say they've lost their ticket, they ask for a new one. No, it's not. I mean, you can certainly do that. We haven't done it like that, but there's no reason why you couldn't. If you detect that badge number has been scanned already, you can say I'm sorry. So, I mean, that brings up a good point though, because you can think about your process. If you're barcoding the tickets, the badges are barcoded. Are you going to collect the tickets at the door, and that's what gets them in? Are you going to record the attendance by scanning the ticket or the badge? Do you care about the name on the ticket or the name of the person walking in the door? I'm more in favor of scanning the person's badge. I don't care whose ticket they're using. I want to know who's in the room. And we can if you want that data back in the net forum, we have imports that we can do for you to update the record for session attendance as well. So, I'm a fan of barcoding everything. So whether it's a ticket, badge, any email you send out, barcode it. They could bring the wrong email, but if it's got their barcode on it and they scan that, their badge will print. any of you guys do member cards for your members that are barcoded, they can come up, scan that, and if they're registered for that event, that they're scanning their membership card, their badge will print, so they don't even need their registration confirmation. Because that barcode could be, we can make the number that's rendered in the barcode their customer ID within that form, as opposed to their registered ID.
We track like CPE, continuing education, and we have to kind of prove that they attended. Can this work the same way?
Absolutely. Either prints a ticket, we'll collect it, or when they come to the door, use one of these little guys to scan the barcode, and then upload that after the fact, and put that right back in that form. Boom, you've got all your CPE credits tracked. We also have services and software that allow them to go in the self-service portal and print out any certificates and things that they might need as a result too. Sure.
With the lead key, if we were to send the lead key and then say we pre-printed the badges out to a site, we do some trainings in Guam, they can scan them, as she's saying, for their seat time, for their CEUs. And so we would program it in-house for their lead key, but they would just keep the key in the field. So we would update it for, say the training that's happening next week, and then they would scan those registrants in for next week, and it would upload back to a vector.
Yeah, so if you have, if they have the lead keys in Guam, and as long as they can, we would give them a piece of software to install on a local computer, they plug the lead key in, and it would push the data back out and get that back into the
We'll process it and upload it in that form. We just need to get it off the device first.
If you had a badge and print out that Jackson transfer, would it still count the number?
Yep.
Or we could reset it or something?
Yeah, we're just reprinting it from the admin. You have
Okay, but we count
reprintability.
it twice.
Yeah,
Right.
so the Express Pass interface will not allow you to reprint a badge. However, we would give you, as the admin, a special barcode which allows you to bypass that. So if you're out front helping people with the Express Pass stations and you don't want to run around the counter or send them somewhere else to reprint their badge, you can scan your admin barcode. It puts it into this admin mode and gives you like a red border so you know you're in this admin mode. Scan their Express Pass again, their badge will print, and then you just take it out of admin mode by scanning your barcode again. So kind of learn those tricks as we go along. So they help out.
The barcodes are paychecks too.
That's right, Chris. You don't need one to lie.
We have over 1,000 exhibitors that are at our meeting that are technically comped, and they actually don't have profiles in that form. We don't maintain those. They don't log in because the turnover is so great before the annual meeting that they send different marketing people, whatever the case may be. What do you recommend to handle those instances where we don't maintain the comp registrations for exhibitors in that form? We actually do it, and we collect the information another way because we don't collect all their contact information, the normal profile information. We don't collect all that. What do you guys do in those instances?
Well, Elmer's, go back to the way,
I'll tell you, the way another group is doing it, please don't say no merch. The way another group is doing it is they've actually created some extender fields just to hold this temporary badge information. They don't want to create the profile, and we're actually going out to those custom fields and rendering the badge that way. That's more of an enterprise type thing than a Team Pro. So every time we think we've seen everything, we see something new. Yeah, we absolutely. I mean, as long as they are registered, they have a registration. Whether it's is that right? Yeah, as long as they're registered, we'll grab that badge. We'll grab the badge data. Keep in mind that any of the rules, all the logic should be within that form. We're just going out and grabbing everything that an individual registered for. Their badge, their tickets. Our system is not deciding how many badges or tickets to print. It's NetForm telling us how many badges and tickets to print.
One of the nice features that we also implemented was if somebody was getting a ribbon
It's, yeah,
I got staff standing with them next to them at the self-service station, encouraging them to add.
yeah, I think the key, and really probably the success to the Express Pass here for this event is the communication in advance. Drill it and make it really simple in advance. Most people showed up with their barcodes, whether it was printed or on their phones, way more than using the lookup. So it's just communication, and it's they'll see people moving quickly. Really, what's important is if you have a lot of materials to hand out for your conference, bags and books, and that's going to be the jam up. We've had to shut down Express Pass stations to slow down the line at the material pickup desk. So it's a good idea to kind of separate that so you don't create a bottleneck and make sure that area is staffed appropriately, because the machines are going to be working faster than the rest of us.
I have a question again about the ribbons.
Yes.
Because we do have a lot of board members that are board members, they're on regional vice presidents, and sometimes they have 3 or 4 ribbons. I'm afraid that if you're going to print too many things on the badge, it's going to get cluttered. You want them to be able the ribbons. How do you source?
Well, with Snavy, we printed all the ribbon codes on a second sheet of badge stock. So the badge stayed pristine. The second one was the one that had all the ribbon listings on it.
Okay.
You don't need it.
So then
after
pick
that.
off your ribbon.
Yeah.
Okay, go to the desk.
That's right.
For the, just want to also mention that some of our badge on demand customers, the first couple events, they wanted us on site with them, so they felt comfortable with the process, and we trained them how to unpack the equipment, set it up, troubleshoot, pack it back up, and then after 1 or 2 events, they felt comfortable with that process, and then it became, hey, we need 3 Express Pass stations in St. Louis on these dates, and they just run it themselves. Never hear anything. The equipment ships, comes back to our office, and all went well. It's great. Some of our